of the traits I respect most of Roman Reigns is that he truly is an honorable competitor, which I'd say was on display more than ever during his rivalry with Triple H.
That's right. Not even the game and his promises to take Reigns to the top with a shortcut to the WWE Championship could corrupt the big dog. Guys, I have a feeling this is the type of match we'll go back and look at 3 or 4 times over the course of next week.
On the topic of the Reigns-Triple H rivalry, remember Reigns also had to deal with Triple H's family during this time, including Mr. McMahon, who forced Reigns to defend his WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the Royal Rumble match of all places.
Yeah, Triple H took the title that night largely due to Reigns starting the Royal Rumble match and Triple H entering at number 30. But Reigns got the ultimate revenge when he conquered the game in the main event of WrestleMania 32.
Oh yeah, looking for all the glory here. Schoolboy! Wait a minute, Schoolboy.
After Triple H, I never thought we'd see somebody use the pedigree in such a dominating fashion. The finishing move is just one of the things Seth Rollins acquired during his time as a member of the Authority.
Single leg drop kick caught him. Some would say that Seth Rollins' career in WWE is the best example of a competitor's evolution. The pedigree is a finishing move that's helped Rollins climb to the top of sports entertainment.
I'll never forget that episode of Monday Night Raw when Roman Reigns went for a spear and Rollins turned it into a pedigree. There's no doubt about it. The pedigree is a devastating finisher in the hands of Seth Rollins.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. 2 teams of 3 compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations could be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, or 3 superstars of the line because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit, 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a 6-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of 3 are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful. For someone to survive a battle against Randy Orton, 2 things are critical. 1, do not fall victim to the Viper's mind games. He's a master in psychological warfare. And number 2, stay away from the Ark.
He's going for the pin, and it's Randy Orton able to stop the count.
Too soon.
Nice offense from Seth Rollins.
The Kingslayer is rolling.
The Apex Predator is so dangerous in so many ways that what you said earlier, Corey, is more than accurate. Randy Orton can slither his way into an opponent's mind and then end it all with one, and he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
Great move.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
What is Randy Orton's best strategy at this point? Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when...
Whoa! He gets out of it. He's at another level right now, Michael. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Punishing attack on the body. Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents. Something that Triple H's opponents have shared is that a way to survive is to keep your composure. The King of Kings is a superior strategist, and
His shoulders are down. Triple H kicks out of the pin early.
it could take more than that.
Look, Triple H is on the attack now.
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
When it comes to battling the King of Kings, and Corey, you touched on this earlier, you must remain focused. Triple H has the ability to use a man's intelligence, strength, and skills against them without breaking a sweat.
When a man stands across the ring from the game,
What's wrong? Superman punch! Good night!
Oh, it's over. That might be the end of Batista tonight.
History was with Roman Reigns at the 32nd WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas. The big what?
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Down he goes.
that'll do it every time.
Got the shoulders down. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep him down.
The animal refusing to be tamed.
It's going to take a whole lot more than that.
Anytime a WWE Championship changes hands, it's historic. But the conflict between Triple H and Roman Reigns was so intense that the only place their differences could be settled was WrestleMania.
The odds were against Roman Reigns in every possible way at the 32nd Showcase of the Immortals. The game, Triple H was ready to take Reigns down once and for all, but the big dog had other ideas as he beat the odds and
he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Yeah, but it's all about sustaining that effort. Let's hope he can do it.
Dean Ambrose giving him a piece of his mind.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted...
He's got the shoulders down. He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count.
The King of Kings won't be dethroned just yet.
Yeah, too much experience.
Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry. Corey, we've talked about 6-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional 6-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
When this guy's on, look out. It's just
a matter of time now.
What's wrong?
Superman punch! That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Roman Reigns is absolutely on fire right now.
What's Roman Reigns putting together here? His partner's looking to get back in this thing.
Caught his breath a bit, now he's ready to go again.
He's making a statement here with this attack. He's in a bad way now. There's no doubt Roman Reigns has a long career in front of him. But guys, if he chose to hang him up today, I'd say he's a surefire Hall of Famer. Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
And look, it hung up on the second. Constricting the airways here. Batista showing the WWE Universe his rage and emotion.
Here's Rollins making a spectacle of himself. I'm not sure how much he has left. Focusing more on Michael's Hall of Fame argument, I definitely agree that Reigns belongs. Just look at everything he's already done, from WrestleMania main events to WWE Championship reigns, and
What's Roman Reigns smashes that one.
can't waste any time here.
And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
He goes for the cover. The pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle in May of 2017, the WWE Universe.
And into a quick cover is Roman Reigns. This guy's a competitor. He's not going down yet.
Gonna take more than that.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. Look at Roman Reigns here. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like
He's got him covered. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week.
And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time.
When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
I got right to the gut. Corey, you spoke about when a superstar is in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well with others. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and
Oh, and he makes the tag.
that was a game-changer right there, Michael.
A punishing strike.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double-team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
What's wrong? Superman punch! Good night!
You have to like his chances here.
Randy Orton might...
Reigns sizing up the target.
him in half.
Let's look at the replay.
Nice move right there.
An easy kick out there.
He's still in this.
You both started the Orton family tree with the discussion of Bob Orton Sr., but Randy's father, Cowboy Bob Orton, has an impressive pedigree too as a WWE superstar, including being in Roddy Piper's corner during major matches at the first 2 WrestleManias.
As great as his father and grandfather were, Randy brought the Orton name to even greater heights with multiple WrestleMania main events and over a dozen WWE Championship reigns.
Roman Reigns gets the tag.
There are times during a 6-man tag match where the hostility between 2 teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the 2 teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is.
Batista is in position. With the tag is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins coming in.
So much force behind that powerbomb.
Incredible.
And here comes Batista.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Elbow drop. Knocked him right off his feet. Yeah, no kidding.
He's going for the pin. Corey, we've talked about 6-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional 6-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Well executed.
Here's the cover. What an amazing 6-man tag match.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins, The Shield.
Now that's an eye-opening victory.
Let's not overcomplicate things. This business is simple. It's all about wins and losses. And it sure looks to me like somebody has figured that out.
And give this Houston crowd credit for being on their feet almost the entire match.